Vikings pulled off the heist of the 2024 draft, snagging soon-to-be Rookie of the Year Dallas Turner, who reminds us of this future Hall of Famer that also won that award.
The rest of the league done fucked up again. Here's 3 reasons why.
Number 3.
Through his first 2 seasons at Alabama, Dallas Turner showed flashes of greatness, all while playing next to 2023 Rookie of the Year in Will Anderson, but it wasn't until his final season at Alabama when we saw him take his big step. In that season, he put up an 81.6 overall PFF grade, adding 11 sacks, 14.5 total tackles for loss, 11 quarterback hits, 33 quarterback hurries, and an astounding 89.3 overall pass rush grade.
Scariest part of all of this is he's barely scratched the surface of his unlimited potential.
Number 2.
Off and running at the compound. That is smooth. 4-4-7. Whoa. 4. He's weaving. 4. He's almost outside the line. He just ripped off a 4-4-7.
He wanted a big vert. 40.5 on the vertical.
What separates Turner from the rest of this class is his insane athleticism. Though he is considered small for an edge rusher at 6'3", 247 pounds, but still, nobody his size should be putting up numbers like this. As you can see by his RAS, he scored a ridiculous 8.86, and this is considering his poor composite size grade, but who gives a shit, because at 247 pounds, he jumped out of the gym with a 40.5-inch vertical, a 10'7" broad, and a blazing 4.46 40 time, especially when our boy has 34-inch arms.
This 21-year-old athletic freak oozes raw ability and has all the potential in the world to be a generational talent, but he might need the right guy to fully unleash him.
Number 1.
With the 17th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Dallas Turner.
It's a blessing and ready to be a Viking.
I'm not a big smile guy, but I'm smiling I've been smiling these last 24 hours.
What did you like so much about Dallas Turner?
I mean, that was really more what didn't we like? He's fast, he's physical, he's consistently running to the ball and trying to wreak havoc on whoever has it. Obviously very, very talented, but I mean, there's traits and tangibles, acumen with this young man that we really, coveted. I didn't think he was going to be available.
When you look at Flores and his scheme, what's one thing that excites you most about playing for him?
The sacks.
Pressure coming here, and the ball is out.
Getting to know B-Flow and his intensity.
I mean, you can tell that he doesn't play no games for sure. That he's definitely all about business. Handling business. I'm about the same thing too. So the energy is just colliding. And it's very good energy for sure. I'm willing to be a sponge and learn whatever I can from him and all the coaches.
He had a spin move maybe last week. It was quicker than the nails. I was like, damn, this guy's gonna be special.
Quicker than the nails?
Quicker than the nails, man. I seen him put on with someone else. I was like, holy fuck. It was one of those, yeah, for sure.
It boosts the confidence, of course, knowing that your peers are, acknowledging you and stuff like that. But, at the end of the day, you still got to work. We ain't even put pads on yet. So, I can't really say I did anything. I'm just staying humble right now. I ain't even play a game yet. So, there's still a lot more work to do. Skol.
And luckily, the Minnesota Vikings do in fact have that guy in defensive coordinator Brian Flores, one of the best defensive minds in the game and a guy who's well known for getting the best out of every player that he coaches. And we have zero doubt that he will turn Dallas Turner into this year's Defensive Rookie of the Year.
You're damn right he will, following the path of another undersized edge rusher who was also considered an athletic freak, Super Bowl champion Von Miller. And maybe even Lawrence Taylor?
Really?
All right, man, you need to calm down with some of these hefty expectations you're putting on these guys. This is the second time you've done this, but he definitely does have that ability to be one of those players someday. Time will definitely tell. But what I can tell you for sure is this season, every other quarterback in the league, including Michael Penix in week 14, watch out. Dallas Turner's coming for you. I'll tell you what, I could not be happier the Vikings were able to secure Dallas Turner in the draft. And I know there's a lot of fans out there that are upset with how much we traded to go get him. But you could tell on the faces of everybody in the draft room from that draft video the Vikings put out that they were all ecstatic to be able to have the ability to make another move up the draft board and go get a guy like Dallas Turner. A guy who a lot of people thought was a top defensive player in this draft.
Yeah, dude. And you were talking about like the faces of our coaches and everything. One person in particular, we mentioned him, Brian Flores. He came out and said that, I don't smile. I'm not a man of a lot of smiles, but I haven't been able to stop smiling all day after that draft pick. And you've got, in our opinion, prior to the draft, the best defensive player there. And even though like throughout these mini camps and OTAs and everything, we haven't got to see him with pads on yet, but you can just see his ability. Just even the way he hits. I mean, it's kind of dumb, but the way he hits the pads and everything, like it's just insane. It's just power and speed, and you just know that you got something special in this kid. And he has some big shoes to fill. I know we got Grenard, but I think we're gonna see something out of this kid pretty quick here, and he's already getting first team reps.
Right, for sure. And very similar to JJ McCarthy with the signing of Grenard, with the fact that Patrick Jones is still here, and Van Ginkel, once he gets back from his injury, is here as well. There's not going to be that immediate pressure to be like the guy on the defense right away. He'll be able to work himself in, but I have like we said, zero doubt that he's going to end up being a really good player, and I think he's going to end up being the guy who gets the majority of those edge rusher reps by the time week 1 rolls around. It's to me, it just feels like a no brainer that he ends up getting there.
And like we said, man, defensive rookie of the year.
Yep. Hey, defensive player of the year. Why not?
Defensive player of the year. Yeah, give him the rookie year defensive player of the year. Yeah, I did say he was going to be the next Lawrence Taylor.
He'll take them both. But anyway, we love the Dallas Turner draft pick. We love Dallas Turner here in Minnesota. We want to know what your guys' thoughts are. Let us know down in the comment section. Hit like and subscribe. See you guys next time right here on the GG Sports Podcast.
Skol Vikes.
Coach O'Connell is the best coach in the world. Shout out, Coach. Sorry.